to Lille in France, and welcome to the opening game week of EuroLeague Women. And what better way than to start with a replay of last year's final. Villeneuve taking on Fenerbahce. It's like we're back in 𝗪𝗘𝗪. It feels like we're back in April. Fenerbahce obviously came away with a big win, their second European title in a row back in April, picking up a 106-73 win. Villeneuve last season, really, well, they were probably everyone's favourite second team, and they were just one game away from the fairy tale ending. So there is no better way for us to start our season this year than with this game here. Yesterday we had the other game in Group C as Zaragoza came away with a tough 76-73 win over 𝗪𝗪𝗟𝗂. They were made to work for that one, had a lead, but 𝗪𝗪𝗟𝗂 refused to go away. Polish team really pushing hard in the fourth to try and get that opening day win, but the Spanish team holding on to it. Games going on all over Europe right as we speak, right here, right now. Games tomorrow night as well as last night. So a feast of basketball for you to watch here in the opening week of EuroLeague Women. It's been a long summer for those of you that love this competition. If you love it as much as me, it's been a too long summer, and we've seen major changes. Both teams' rosters, for example, Fenerbahce have seen the likes of Anderson, McBride, Collier leave, whilst Villeneuve, well, they've only returned 3 players from that final, so it's going to be a really interesting game here. One for both teams to work out what they've got and how far away they are from their potential. I'm just going to wait for the player introductions here. While I do give you a little bit of a heads up, this is a new EuroLeague Women's season and a new look format for EuroLeague Women as well. Out goes the old regular season where we had 2 groups of 8. We now come into a first round where we have 4 groups of 4. Every team wants to be in those top 3. The top 3 in each of those 4 groups will progress through to the second round. The reason for these changes and how will they impact us? Well, it's likely we're going to have an even more exciting season. Every game is going to be even more crucial than it ever has been before. The anthem rings out in the arena, and that can only mean one thing. The players head back to their benches and we get ready for the player introductions. As Coach 𝗪𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘 looks on, obviously succeeding last season, taking over from Coach Malkovich was always going to be a difficult task. Expectations even higher after that initial win 2 years ago, but Coach 𝗪𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘 did a great job and picked up Fenerbahce's second ever title. Now Fenerbahce will be introduced to the crowd here. As I said, some huge personnel changes, but they have in their place recruited, tried and tested superstars. We've got Williams coming in off the back of a huge Olympics. We've got Alamont, we've got Atkins, we've got Charles. These are statement signings from Fenerbahce. It is clear that they are on the hunt for a 3-peat here this season. My goodness me, history. That would be both from a team perspective and also from an individual's perspective as well. Remember, Emma Messerman, you can see on the left of your screen there, she has a chance to become the only player to ever have won 7 EuroLeague Women titles. That is an unreal statement, but we are potentially a few months away from that history being made. But there's a long way for this Fenerbahce team to go before they can think about the title game, that's for sure. One thing they will have benefited from, though, is that game last week in the Super Cup women's competition against Besiktas. Besiktas challenged them, pushed them for a little over 20 minutes, but then the quality and depth of Fenerbahce played through, and Fenerbahce ultimately coming away with a relatively comfortable win and their second Super Cup women's title as well. Now we turn our attentions to our hosts, to Villeneuve. They too have made some major changes in the summer. The departure of Smalls, Burke, Salone, Monunga, Lesoa and Baka. That is a huge hole to fill for Coach 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪. They have tried to be smart though. They really have with their recruitment. They've looked to bring in some young players, some players with some huge potential, maybe none more so than the first player on the floor, Carla Lake. She is a big signing for me. She's got leader written all over her. And if she has the season she's capable of having here, It gives Villeneuve-d'Ascq a chance of progressing and pushing on like they did last season. Alongside that, I like the signing of 𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘. That's a nice one. Tough to prize her from Asvel after 5 seasons, but that experience will really help the young bigs here in Lille, the likes of Louberth and Gay. That will accelerate their development under the guidance of Siak, as well as Kelsey Bone as well. She brings a lot of experience in that front court. Crowd really starting to pile into the stands now, and without a shadow of doubt, they'll bring some noise this game. Both teams now look to enter their huddle along with their mascots on the floor. Love to see that. Here's our starting fives for Fenerbahce: Ozun, Williams, Messerman, Alamo, and Badia. That is a hell of a starting five. Coming off the bench, Atkins, Chaka, Lekovic, Onar, Milic, Senjurek, and Charles. There is not a weak link in that 12. Coach Garnier spoiled with the wealth of riches that she has in her roster. Absolute world-class talent from top to bottom, but Coach Garnier knows this. She looks super comfortable returning as head coach for her 2nd season. Interestingly, was head coach of the French national team when her opposite number was her assistant, Rachid Mezian. Here's your officials for this evening: Jan Ballon from Czechia, Martin van Hoyt from Belgium, and Domen Krantz from Slovenia. Our commissioner in the background there is Alexander Farson. They're locked in, ready to go. And here's your starting five for the home team: Late, Poposi, Bone. We've also got Slonchak, Zinovic, Zealous coming off the bench. That's an interesting one. Louberth and Gay will have a big part to play in this game as well. There's Coach Mezian. He's ready to go. No Siak this evening for Villeneuve-d'Ascq. Both teams now heading back into their huddles. Thank you for joining me here on our EuroLeague Women's coverage. If you want to follow me on the socials, please do. My name's Mark Mills. Jump onto Instagram, X, Facebook, TikTok, and have a look for @MarkOnComms, and you'll be able to follow me. If you want to follow EuroLeague, if you're not already, which I can't believe that you're not, then jump onto the social medias and follow @EuroLeague Women. Or if you want to head over to the website and jump into the stats as our game progresses, it's FIBA.basketball/EuroLeague Women. While you have a second as well, and if you have your phones handy, head on to your app store and download the official EuroLeague Women app, available on Android and iOS, completely free of charge, and the perfect companion for our season as it progresses. As I said, the new look EuroLeague Women format this season. We're in the first round. We're in a 4-group stage. Fenerbahce, Villeneuve-d'Ascq, Zaragoza, and Polkovica in Group C. The top 3 will progress through to the second round, where they'll face the top 3 teams from Group D, before we head into some potential quarter-final play-ins, semi-final play-ins, and then ultimately the final 6 in April, where we will crown a European champion. Could it be one of these 2 teams? They were both finalists last year. Fenerbahce walking away with the title. And Villeneuve-d'Ascq go one step further, complete that fairy tale this year. Today is certainly a good first test to see how far down that road they are already as a team. Thunderclap here in the arena to get us underway. All the fans on their feet. Moments away from the opening tip. Game day 1 for both of these teams. What is a 6-game first round schedule for them. Have a ceremonial tip-off before the official tip-off. There we go. Here we go. Strap yourselves in. The start of the EuroLeague Women's season is finally here. And we're underway here in Lille. Villeneuve up against Fenerbahce. Group C, a replay of last year's final here on opening day. Gotta love it. 𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘 throws it away. Fenerbahce will get an early look. Ozun inbounds to Julie Alamont. Made the move from Asvel in the summer. Heartbreak in the summer for her as well. Just missing out due to injury on that Olympic squad for Belgium. Our fellow Belgian Emma Messerman didn't. And she comes away with the first bucket of the season. comes back out. Real versatile player, 𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘. Foul's going to be called as Alamont just upends and goes underneath Carla Late. A lot riding on the shoulders of the 20-year-old. Had a huge year though, to be fair, was in the long list for that Olympic squad. Just missed out, was in the long 18, didn't make it down to the final 12. Was drafted into the WNBA though. 9th pick in the first round. A lot of hype building around her. Picked by the Dallas Wings. Decided to play Europe this season, not focusing on the WNBA just yet. Continue to grow here in France. Messerman hands it back to Ozun. Badian now to Williams. Alamont. Skips it to the corner. Ozun for 3. Little short. Patient, structured offense from Fenerbahce. Finished product not quite there. Almost stolen away. Ozun reading that passing lane. Free ball goes up. Not on target though. Williams now will step in, and that is a smooth stroke from Gabby Williams. Gives Fenerbahce the 5-2 lead, her first points in EuroLeague Women for Fenerbahce. Alongside Julie Alamont, she made that move from Asvel as well in the summer. Plenty of exits in Asvel. Johannes also made the switch to Turkey, but she headed to the coast, the south coast instead, and ended up in Mersin. Alamont hands it off to Messerman. Little short corner too, and that is money in the bank for Emma Messerman. Fenerbahce, 5-point lead. Messerman with 4 early points here. Late, drives baseline. Will reach around, knock away by Messerman. To the top, a bit of patience by Villeneuve. A little rushed in the end there by Schlonschak. Williams inside. Tough play. Will draw the foul from Ticinovic. Right now, with just shy of 2.5 minutes gone in this game, you do feel that Fenerbahce are a little bit more composed, a little bit closer to the rhythm that you would expect them to be at. Villeneuve still finding themselves a little bit in this game. Williams takes her personal tally to 5. Only 2 Fenerbahce players on the scoreboard, but that matters not as they lead by 7. Stolen away. Williams now will lead the charge down the floor, and another bucket for Gabby Williams. And no choice here for Coach 𝗪𝗪𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘. His team are down by 9. They've conceded 11 points in a little over 2.5 minutes. Has to call the timeout. Has to make some corrections before the scoreline gets out of the hand. An important early moment in this one. Villeneuve down by 9, under 3 minutes played. That lead was stretched out to 9 with that breakaway too from Williams. How do Villeneuve now react? Drive inside, 𝗪𝗖𝗪𝗠𝗘 gets it blocked away. And that one's stolen, is it? It's on the floor. 𝗪𝗪𝗇 throws herself at it. Williams will scoop it up. 𝗪𝗪𝗠 hands it back to Williams. Scrappy offense again there for the home team. Drums ringing out around the arena as 𝗪𝗪𝗠 goes to work. No good. Ends up on the floor. Will come back out. Ozun. Short corner 2 is too heavy. 𝗪𝗪𝗠 with another rebound. Crashing the O glass hard. 𝗪𝗪𝗠. Alamont. Elbow. In and out. 𝗪𝗪𝗠. Comes up short but draws the foul. That one is whistled on for 𝗪𝗪𝗄𝗖. 26-year-old in her first EuroLeague Women's campaign. Villeneuve will make the change. To the game comes 𝗪𝗪𝗍𝗍𝗍 as 𝗪𝗪𝗠 heads to the line. It's the first of her 2. Had 14.6 rebounds and 4 assists last week against Besiktas in that slightly postponed Super Cup Women final in Istanbul. 2 from 2 from the line for 𝗪𝗪𝗠. Takes her tally to 6. Fenerbahce out to an 11-point lead now. First double-digit lead of the game, and a little tip from 𝗪𝗪𝗠. She's doing it all over the floor right now. 𝗪𝗪𝗠 for 3. Off right. Rebound falls kindly for Villeneuve. Carla Late tries to feed inside, does so to Gay. That's a smart play. I love that little 1-2 punch from Clayton Gay. Coach 𝗪𝗪𝗠 is going to lean heavily on some of his youngsters in this team. The likes of Lubert, Gay, and Late. All going to have big parts to play this season. First is good. Much to the approval of the home crowd. And the second. First point of the season for her. Williams now to 𝗪𝗪𝗇. Oh, lovely backdoor cut. Julie Alamont just showed the fake to going high and went to the baseline. Will draw the foul. Right now, Fenerbahce putting on a show here in Lille. Foul's going to be called on Bone. And she completes the three-point play. Strong drive to the basket, taking it on herself. Not necessarily the wrong move, but couldn't quite get the score. Allemand now to 𝗪𝗪𝗻. 𝗪𝗪𝗻 will drive inside, step back a little bit. That's good defense by Gay, picked up by 𝗪𝗪𝗟𝗓. She'll come back out though, and they've got plenty of time to work. Foul's going to be called on Carla Lake. She didn't want to get stuck in that post-defensive position against 𝗪𝗪𝗟𝗓. Villeneuve with another change. Shot goes up from outside, that rattles away. Drive inside, Lake will draw the foul. Ozun whistle for that one. Change here for Fenerbahce as club captain 𝗪𝗪𝗟𝗓 comes into the game for the first time, as does Errol Atkins. 𝗪𝗪𝗟𝗓 taking so much joy last season, lifting that trophy in front of thousands of Fenerbahce fans in Mersin. Now she would love to do it again. 2 from 2 from the line though for Carla Lake. 10-point lead for Fenerbahce. Atkins skips it to Williams, back inside to 𝗪𝗪𝗻𝗻. She drops and goes baseline. Beautiful play by Emma 𝗪𝗪𝗻𝗻. So strong, but so fluid the way she plays the game. Stripped away. That will be a Fenerbahce ball. Off the leg of 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 Ona brings it up over the half. Looks for Williams, makes a little half Iverson cut almost. Oh, that's a poor pass. That's well read by 𝗪𝗪𝗟𝗖, and she'll trigger the transition. Gay, free throw line jumper, a little heavy, back of the iron and away. Messerman now feeds it into the low post. Charles will fade away. How many times she's done that in her career? Thousands upon thousands. Tina Charles, veteran big, coming in and getting it done here. Late hands it back. A mistake from Villeneuve d'Ascq there. Playing fast, not quite having the composure to play at that speed just yet. Another change as we see Nikolina Milic come into the game. Also, the returning captain for Fenerbahce, 𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘, after a year, almost sabbatical, shall we say, in Salamanca for Avenida. She comes back in, not as captain, but as an important veteran member of this roster. Down low, left hand, hook shot. Oh, Tina Charles rolling back the years, bringing the big game to the opening day. I love the carnival atmosphere here in Lille. Fans will be hoping that the team raise their game to it. Nice little cut to the basket for 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙 𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘, another jumper. This one's not on target. Fenerbahce certainly putting pace into the game. They know that depth will help them throughout the season. 3-ball in the corner. 𝗪𝗪𝗟𝗄 hits that 3. Is that a spark for the home team to start chipping away at this double-digit lead that Fenerbahce have? Massiman looking for Charles. It's knocked away. Sorry, Milic was looking for Charles. Onar for 3. That's short, but gets it away in time. That will be a Villeneuve ball as it comes off the hands of Čeka on the baseline. Sinovic comes back into the game for Villeneuve. Sinovic hands it to Gay. He's going to look for the handoff. The bone, the pass inside, a little heavy. Gay will go to work, almost gets it to go. That was a tough play. Fenerbahce secure possession again. Charles now, long skip pass to the weak side. Atkins won't get the 3 to roll, and Fenerbahce's offense has slowed down a little now. They're rotating through to this second string, and they're not quite having the same impact as the starters had. Drive inside and an easy 2 to Sinovic. It's a 9-point ball game, under 90 seconds left in this first quarter. Baseline drive by Atkins. Tries to dump it inside, managed to Milic, but it's batted away, and robust defense as Onar will pick up the foul in transition, and that's a smart foul from Onar. Breaks out the easy 2. She didn't want to get taken to the basket, so she's just going to get the foul called. Needs to be a little careful though, that that's not upgraded to an unsportsmanlike. 𝗪𝗪𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘 is going to come into the game for Villeneuve, an 18-year-old, another youngster in this roster. Dive inside, off the glass 2. That's a way to introduce yourself to the big time. Played just 3 games last season. Oh, but down the other end of the floor, and 𝗪𝗪𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘 leaking out for the score. Fenerbahce really bringing the pace here in today's game. Stolen away, Čeka read the pass, came around the weak side well. 3-on-2 break. Oh, she'll go all the way and draw the foul. Ends up in the ad boards. She'll head to the line for the 2 free throws. He played last season in Avenida after lifting the trophy for the first time ever for Fenerbahce the season before. This is the first of her 2 free throws though. Remember the emotion in her eyes and on her face in Prague a couple of years ago when she managed to do that. We're going to see Late and 𝗪𝗪𝗟𝗄 come back into the game for Villeneuve. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. About a 9-second differential between shot clock and first quarter clock. Short corner 2 is good. I think it's going to count. Released it in time. I think it was an off-the-ball foul. Let's have a look. And there'll be 2 shots as well because Fenerbahce are in the penalty. So the foul was off the ball, but the release was before the foul. So the points are good, and we're going to see Villeneuve go to the line. Chance to reduce this to just a 6 points ball game, and wow, I think they would absolutely take that in a hurry. They trailed by 14 points with a little over 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. They've gone on a 10-3 run. They've got an 11-3 run, and now they trail just by 6. Back into the game comes 𝗪𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘. Onar now. Turns the other way. Skip pass, 𝗪𝗪𝗧. Managed to get it to the weak side corner. 3 ball up from Atkins is no good, and that will be the end of the first quarter here in Lille. Well, there was a lot of hype leading into today's game, and after 10 minutes it's living up to that. First quarter in the books. Villeneuve 19, Fenerbahce 25. Here are some of the shooting stats from that first half of action. Fenerbahce looking good inside. Villeneuve certainly warming up as the game progressed. Pretty even statistics right now. The one might stand out is those 4 steals in the first quarter for Fenerbahce. Villeneuve just needing to find their feet a little bit and protect their possession a bit better. Bring you up to speed with some of the other games going on around Europe right now this evening. Lens lead 30-22 on their home floor over DBTK. A little under 7 minutes left in the third quarter in that one. In Valencia, it is a 14-23 scoreline in favor of the visitors. Praha leading that one by 9 with 8:41 left in the second quarter. And that brings you up to speed on the latest scores from around EuroLeague Women here this Wednesday. The game that we're focused in on right now is a tantalizing one. It was worrying in that first quarter. 12-point lead, and Fenerbahce looked like they dropped it into cruise control pretty early, but credit to Villeneuve. It's what they did all last season, to be fair, so we really shouldn't be surprised. But they absolutely just battled and hustled their way back into the game. Brought it down to just a 6-point deficit at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter underway here in Lille. Game day 1 here in Group C for EuroLeague Women, as Villeneuve trail by 6 at the end of the first quarter. Onar called for the travelling violation under a huge amount of pressure from Carla Lake. Look at that pressure. Gotta love that. Trying to get it done on both ends of the floor. Puts a 3-ball up as well. When you have young players, you want them to play with that no-fear attitude. Milic off the glass, no good. Rebound falls kindly to either 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧. Sinovic skips it across court back to 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧. She'll drive inside, sorry, to Lake. She'll drive inside, no good. Rebound pulled in. Oh, and Lake can't get the little soft. Look at that. It's there, but it's a little short. Look at the frustration. High stands as she sets herself as 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧 heads out of the game and Williams comes back in. Gabby Williams picking up the MVP award at the Super Cup last week. 11 points, 7 rebound, 5 assist game against Besiktas for that one. Nice baseline drive, comes up a little short. Villeneuve are crashing the offensive glass so hard, but just not getting those second chance points to go. Cross court from Williams, Atkins baseline. Short two is good, and she'll get the and one. Foul called on 𝗪𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘. This is the problem at this level. You can't afford to turn down those many opportunities as Villeneuve is, because Fenerbahce will come the other way and they will make you pay. Doesn't get the bonus to go. Fenerbahce's lead will stay at 8. Villeneuve to the wing. Lake will just about keep it in the front court. 𝗪𝗪𝗡𝗖𝗍 drives in, hands it away. Step back heave as the shot clock expires. Messerman grabs the rebound, her second board of the game. Williams' little hesitation dribble. Yeah, off the hand of 𝗪𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘. Villeneuve will make more changes here. Long inbound to Messerman, out to Atkins. She'll pull the trigger quickly and hits the three. Villeneuve now looking for some options, nothing there. Will come back out to 𝗪𝗪𝗡𝗍 and hands it off to Fenerbahce. Inside, gets her own rebound. 3 seconds on the shot clock, though. Will have to get it away. She does. Won't get it to roll, though, as Fenerbahce's defense is pretty watertight right now here at the start of the second quarter. Onar for the jumper, that's short. Baseline ball for Villeneuve. Julie Allemont comes back into the game. Whistle's being blown as we have a little sweat being mopped off the floor. Villeneuve will make the change as 𝗪𝗪𝗡𝗍 come back into the action. I think the officials are just going to talk about the clock situation now as well, because that stop has given Villeneuve just 2 seconds to get it up over the half, or it will be a violation. Let's see what they say as Coach Méziat takes a chance to make some adjustments. It's been reset back to a 24 for Villeneuve to work with. Atkins knocks it out of bounds. Sideline ball for the home team again. Late at the top. Kicks it out, 3-ball goes up, that's too heavy, and Villeneuve-Dasc's offense looks stagnant again. Doesn't look to have any confidence right now. Very similar to the first few minutes of the first quarter. Elbow jumper from Williams is short. Rebound by Milic. That's all tied up and will be a jump ball, so the possession arrow will decide this one. Milic was never going to let go of that, that's for sure. Timeout's been called here as Fenerbahce lead by 11 points with under 7 minutes left here in this second quarter.
passe tout par là, ok? So, big, flash here, et toi par dans le flair. Yes, so that if you can reach the ball at the post, toi tu peux venir en 1-2. Si t'as la balle, on vient flipper l'écran. Comme ça, on peut attaquer là. Donc on peut chercher les pommes ici. Ok? We try like this. Okay, our 2-3. Okay, Ali, FP, and Iva. Okay, backline, et Lydia et Carla, vous êtes en haut. Ouais, sur zone. Okay, so first, in offense. Watch out, watch wing, eyes are under. Okay, don't make the mistake to follow. Okay, on the top and over. Control the rebound.
Quand j'attaque ici, que tu m'arrêtes, il y en a une ici et deux là. Il y en a une qui coupe ici là. Parce que la passe elle est difficile, my bad.
Ouais, attention au basket.
Allez, ensemble, allez.
Fenerbahce regaining that control, particularly with the likes of Alamont, Badian, Messerman, Williams and Ozun on the floor. It really does just knock the ball back into Villeneuve Dask's court and ask them to come up with a way to beat Fenerbahce starters. If they're going to come away with a win today, they have to find a way to beat them, that's for sure. Kicks it out now. Skipped out, 3-ball is off. Villeneuve Dask not shooting the 3-ball particularly well so far. 1 from 5 from outside right now. Messerman will get the score. Almost has Slonchak hanging off her back as she goes up. Poposi kicks it out. Roll at the top for Late and Gay. Draws the defense in. And again, the 3-ball not there. Villeneuve Dask doing a great job on moving the Fenerbahce defense out the way and creating space for that perimeter shot. Just not getting the perimeter shot to drop right now. Inside to Badian. Skip now. Good ball movement. Good defense. 3-second violation called on Badian. Much better defense that time from Villeneuve. Just staying with it. Do trail by 13 now though. A game-high 13-point lead for Fenerbahce. 7-point swing in the first 4.5 minutes of this second quarter. Zinovic. Kicks it out, shot away in time, rebound falls kindly into the hands of Gabby Williams. It's out of bounds, deflected by Tostinovic. Williams already with 5 rebounds in today's game, well on her way to her double-double. Kelsey Bone back into the game. Timeout's going to be called here. Halfway through this second quarter, Fenerbahce with a 13-point lead over Villeneuve Dask. Big phase of the game as both teams want to come out. For Fenerbahce, they want to continue to assert themselves and create a little bit of comfort heading into the locker room, whilst Villeneuve will want to come back in and fight hard. If they can get it back to single digits heading into that half-time break, that will give them some momentum, some confidence. To the corner, dropped out of bounds by Williams though. Couldn't quite hold on to it. 𝗪𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘 being asked an awful lot of here in this first game. Obviously without the likes of 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 on the floor. It's an awful lot on her young shoulders. She certainly loves that challenge, though. You can see her reveling in it. 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 for three, and that's string music as it whips through the net. 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪, one of many of these Fenerbahce players who just stretch the floor. Messerman can hit the three. 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 can step out and hit a big shot as well. Foul's called, I think, on Williams. Just that little first-hand check. She picks up her second foul. Probably going to force her out of the game. Won't want to pick up a third foul here in this second quarter, so Atkins will come in to replace her. Villeneuve looking for something inside, but right now it's not there for them. The defense is watertight. An offensive rebound still won't get them the score, though. Villeneuve have had 8 offensive rebounds in this game, but very few second chance points. Traveling violations on Atkins. Comes out of the game, and 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗙. Fenerbahce. Oh, lovely backdoor cut. 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 found well by Marie-Paul Fenerbahce. Into the corner. Ozun won't take the three. She will at the second calling, and she'll hit it. Quite a flat trajectory, but it finds the bucket with ease. 17-point lead now, as Fenerbahce really are putting on a masterclass here in game day one. 1-2, no good. Good rebound though. Slončák couldn't get the little short-range jumper to roll. Ozun another three. Oh, not this time. Looked almost a perfect carbon copy of the last. Drive to the basket is good. Fenerbahce really trying to be a leader on the floor right now for Villeneuve. Trying to step up the wing. 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 Home team battle here in the final 2.5 minutes of this first half. 3 ball goes up. That's an air ball from 𝗪𝗪𝗪. Deflates the crowd a little bit with that one. Atkins for 3. In and out. Badian bullying away to the rebound. Messerman inside. What's the call? It's going to be a blocking foul and 1. 𝗪𝗪𝗪 just caught between a rock and a hard place. Does she fade with Badian or does she step up to Messerman? She chose to step up to Messerman. It was the right decision, but just made a split second too late to be able to establish and set her feet. into the game. Returns 𝗪𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗖𝗓. She's probably the big that's had the most impact in this one. 4 points, 4 rebounds. That one's pulled down by 𝗪𝗪𝗘𝗖𝗓. 𝗪𝗪𝗘𝗓𝗖𝗓 now just barreling away to the basket, will draw the foul. Aggressive play by the young star. I'm not gonna lie, you have to like that. Even at that age, realizing that her teammates need her. She needs to be more aggressive and more of a scorer than a facilitator right now. First is good. Other end of the floor and an easy 2 as Fenerbahce try and close it out. Final minute of this first half. Fenerbahce leading by 19. 𝗪𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗖𝗓 dumps it inside to Kelsey Bone. It's ripped away though. Julie Allemont. Head up as she brings it down the floor. Straight into their offense. Ozun. Weak side. Beautiful ball movement, Fenerbahce for 3, Ariel Atkins. Clip that up right now. That is how you play basketball. Show the world. Beautiful team offense from Fenerbahce. 𝗪𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗖𝗓 just taking herself down the cul-de-sac, throws it away. Allemont will lead it away for an easy 2. In the closing seconds of this first half, Fenerbahce picked up where they left off in the final. And that will be the end of the first half here. A first half dominated by our reigning champions. Absolutely feasting themselves here in Lille. At the half, it's Villeneuve 25, Fenerbahce 49. Second half action coming up shortly. Make sure you don't go anywhere.
Le troisième milieu de terrain, Slélo a gagné, c'est pour malheureusement la personne qui va perdre une écharpe. Si jamais il y a égalité, une écharpe pour chacun d'entre nous. Okay. Et par contre, un gagnant pour un maillot d'échauffement. Et s'il y a une personne qui menait les 3 lancers, c'est 2 places récupérées pour le match que vous souhaitez. Ok. On peut les encourager s'il vous plaît, mesdames et messieurs. Julie et Nicolas, on démarre avec le lancer franc, chacun retour. On va démarrer avec Nicolas. On laisse l'honneur à Julie. Julie, c'est comme vous voulez. Victor Nicolas, pour les applaudir très fort, s'il vous plaît. Julie et Nicolas. Donc je rappelle, offert par notre partenaire, une écharpe pour Julie et un maillot d'échauffement pour notre ami Nicolas.
Welcome back to Lille in France. Game day one of the new EuroLeague Women regular season. This is the first round. This is the first game. We're at the halfway stage of this one, and it's our reigning champions fully in the driving seat. They lead 49-25 over Villeneuve. Remember, this is a replay of last year's final. However, many changes have taken place on both teams, and under coach 𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘, Villeneuve now have 20 minutes to find a solution to what has been a very impressive performance from Fenerbahce so far. Williams now at the top. Oh, lovely crossover. Gabby Williams won't get the roll. Messman crashes the board. $1 million move. 10-cent finish there from Gabby Williams. Seems harsh, but she sets the standard so high. Late now, bringing it up over the half for the home team. 𝗪𝗪𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘, long two. Too heavy, easy rebound for 𝗪𝗪𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘. Messman. Looks for Williams down in the low block. Williams will come back out to 𝗪𝗛𝗓. 𝗪𝗛𝗓 will attack the basket, goes all the way through. Atkins for three is short. Fenerbahce getting the shots they want right now. Oh, that's a beautiful pass, that really is. Kicks back out though, three ball wide open, it's flat. 𝗪𝗪𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘 looks for the rebound, but it falls to Atkins. Messman, elbow jumper, in and out for her as well. Neither team yet to score, that's about to change. 𝗪𝗛𝗓 with the easiest of layups. A good bit of defense by Gabby Williams. 𝗪𝗪𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘 trying to find a way past Messman. There is no way past. Comes back to late. Pulls a trigger on the two. That was a tough looking jumper as well. She wasn't stationary, she was fading towards the basket when she released it. Gotta love this play though. Quick release was the key. The 20-year-old gets the score. We see another youngster back into the game. 𝗪𝗪𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘, 18. Got her first score of the season as well in that first half. 𝗪𝗛𝗓 puts on the Jets and just slices her way to the basket. Sinovic forced into the corner, but the foul will be called. Blocking foul, I think, on Messman. Let's have a look at the replay. It's either the block on Messman or the little hip check from Atkins. Drive inside, 𝗪𝗪𝗟𝗓. That's it knocked out of bounds, but she drops it out of bounds. Baseline ball for Fenerbahce. Let's have a look at the replay. She didn't think she did. Tough to see from that angle. Two minutes gone here in this third quarter, and it really is business as usual. Fenerbahce continue to hold a commanding lead. One-footed step back from Charles. The defense stepped forward though. Bone read that one well. 𝗪𝗪𝗟𝗓 comes back out though. Sinovic trying to shake things up. Shot clock down to 5. It's all wrapped up. Possession arrow will decide that one. Stays in favor of Villeneuve, but they've only got 5 seconds on the shot clock to work with. Slončák will come out of the game. Back in the action comes Carla Lade. Also into the game comes 𝗪𝗪𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘 again. Strong first half from her, one of the bright sparks to be fair. 4 points, 4 rebounds, a little over 13 minutes of that first half. Blake now will put the 3 up, but it's not in time. They only had 5 seconds to get that one done, and they didn't manage to get anything away in those 5 seconds. Sideline ball for Fenerbahce as a pensive Coach 𝗪𝗟𝗡 looks on. One of the nicest people you'll meet in the world of basketball. Coach of the year last year, and rightfully so. What a job he did getting that roster as far as they did. No one expected it. Almost got there. 1 game away from the European title. Down into Messerman in the low post. Goes to work. Comes back out to Charles, to Atkins now. He'll rip through, draws the foul though off to Sinovic. Easy call for the officials on that one. Second foul of the game for her. First foul of the quarter for Villeneuve Dask. Williams inside. Good defense offered up by Carla Late. 𝗪𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘 now. Blake hands it back. Oh, and Charles bats it away. Great defensive play by Tina Charles. Messerman hands it back to Charles. She'll go with the left hand. Both ends of the floor. The 35-year-old just getting it done right now. For 3. The big hits, the big 3. Takes her tally up to 7 points now. Second highest scorer for Villeneuve Dask. Onar with 3. Not this time. Sinovic will bring it back the other way. Blake looks to drive inside. Clock at 8. Sinovic asking for the screen. Gets it on the other side from where she wanted it. She was wanting it on the inside. It was offered on the out. Fenerbahce comes back into the game. Blake turns, heads back to the bucket. It's knocked away though. Charles scoops up the loose ball. Williams comes back out to Onar. Shot clock down to 9. Charles inside for the 2. That's double digits for Tina Charles. Third Fenerbahce player to hit double digits here today. Now hands it back to 𝗪𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘. Well, 𝗪𝗟𝗪's legs buckle under her, and it's a breakaway here for Fenerbahce. Oh, that's great defense for Fenerbahce though. Just holds out, steps through, will draw the foul. Yeah, just the legs go from 𝗪𝗟𝗪. Fortunate there wasn't any injury there. Held her hamstring, hobbling a little bit actually, to be fair. You do wonder maybe she strained something. Klara 𝗪𝗟𝗪. Back in comes Slončák at the line for Fenerbahce. Second trip to the line. Struggled tonight though from the field, just 1 from 10 from the field. It's the second. Takes her personal tally up to 4. Onar now, trying to find a way past. Hands it inside to Charles. It's a little heavy-handed this time. Catch and shoot, near side wing, no good for 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪. Williams comes the other way, 3-on-2 break. Behind the back pass by Williams. Oh, it's showtime here in Lille. Fenerbahce giving us the circus show. Look at this, Williams breaking away, 3-on-2 break, and has the time just to throw a behind the back pass. That is beautiful. Atkins coming out of the game. And concerned with her hand. Medical staff come on to have a look at it. Ozun will come in her place. Coach 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 continue to try and find a way through as Charles and Messerman come out and 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 and Milic come in for Fenerbahce. And that is the nightmare when you go up against Fenerbahce, the quality that Coach Garnier has in that roster all the way through, multiple cover at all positions. Tough to play 40 minutes against. Carla Late skips it back to left-hand side, dumps it in. It's a smart play and a good finish. 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 up to 9 points alongside 5 rebounds now. And it really is the young stars getting it done here for Villeneuve Dask. And a steal. Smart read. That will be called on 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪. She just gets caught reaching in. Still a 25-point lead here for Fenerbahce in this quarter as Julie Alamont comes back in. 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 skips it back inside. Gay this time the pass a little off into the hands of 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪. She'll get it to go, and a little bit of resurgence here from the home team. The crowd are getting back into this game. They're urging their team on and they're reacting positively. Timeout's going to be called here by Coach Garnier. She wants to put a stop to this before it starts. We're going to see if we can head into the huddle and listen to the coaches. .319 left here in this third quarter. Fenerbahce with a 23-point lead, but you have to give credit Villeneuve Dask, Coach 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪. His team are fighting hard right now, trying to make a game of this one on the back of some amazing vocal support from their fans. They are pushing hard to get back into the game. Milic now in the corner. Dumps it inside to 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪. Milic trying to feed 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 down low. It comes back out. Foul's going to be called. No, 3-second violation called on 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 Good defense offered by Villeneuve. Dask again. For Posey. Oh, little running left hand. Almost crept up over the iron. Ozun comes back the other way with it for Fenerbahce. Feeds 𝗪𝗓. 𝗪𝗓 inside to 𝗪𝗪𝗟. Kicked away. That's a smart play by Carla Late. She's going to give a fresh 14, but it was either that or a guaranteed 2 points. Baseline ball for Fenerbahce. 𝗪𝗟 feeds Allemand. She brings it out. Good spacing here from Fenerbahce, making the court as big as they possibly can. Oh, lovely move, Ozun. Good recovery defense by Villeneuve Dask, though. A little over 2 minutes left in this third quarter, and the home team are not done by a long way. Carla Late for three. That's short. Long rebound, tapped back, and Villeneuve Dask will go again. Horn's offense this time. Turns the corner, batted away, gets it back. Elbow jumper is good, and now it's a 21-point ball game. French team refused to resign, refused to take the fate. They will battle all the way to the end. Allemand comes back out, 𝗪𝗟 for three. Oh, that's a big shot. That's a heartbreaker. And you can hear the air leave the arena on that one. The home team had some real momentum. Big three by 𝗪𝗟. Really did zap the energy out of their legs. Fenerbahce goes in and rolls it off the glass. Ozun throws it away though. 𝗪𝗟 can't hold on to that pass. The angle was difficult. Carla Late drives inside, makes the glass work for her, gets the score. That's a good play. That's a big play. Villeneuve Dask have outscored Fenerbahce 17-13 in this quarter. The first quarter they're going to have won. By how many though? Julie Allemand will draw the foul off 𝗪𝗟𝗍𝗓. Drives inside. Another smart play by Allemand. Baseline ball for Fenerbahce. 𝗪𝗍𝗓 comes back in. .8 seconds left in this quarter. Villeneuve Dask fouls to give. Catch and shoot. Ozun no good. Can they get it up the floor? They had time. They haven't put the Jets on though, and that will be the end of the third quarter. A positive bounce back from Villeneuve Dask. With 1 quarter still to play, it's Villeneuve Dask 42, Fenerbahce 62. Here are some of the stats from that third quarter of action. Fenerbahce continue to shoot the ball exceptionally well, but Villeneuve Dask, their numbers are going in the right direction, and they're doing a great job from the free throw line. Fenerbahce's on-ball pressure, though, still paying off for them. 10 steals against 5 in this game, and those 5 extra possessions will have certainly helped. Let's give you some updates from around Europe this evening here in EuroLeague Women. We have a result in Lens, and what a breathtaking one that was. Lens win 55-54 over DBTK. That is an amazing first game win for Lens. And then with 2 minutes and 14 left in the third quarter in Valencia, that one is all tied up. 49 to Valencia, 49 to Veskha Praha. At the half, Mersin were also beating Bourges. We don't have the up-to-date score for you on that one, but they were up by 4 at the half. We focus back in here as we see Coach Dupin, the French national team coach, courtside. We focus back in on the game here. 10 minutes left to play. Fenerbahce with a 20-point lead. Williams now to Milic, spin move, ducks inside, won't get the score this time. Milic is that really old school warrior player, puts it all on the line every game. As a coach, you love those kind of players. You know at the end of the game they are going to give you everything that they possibly can. Baseline drive, lovely cut to the basket. Oh, the finish not there though for 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪🏫. And ozun brings it back with pace. ozun comes back out, 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪. Right hand in and away. Good defense offered by Bone there. Some paint protection by the American. Oh, lovely roll to the basket. Probably should have gone herself. Instead, Sinovic will try and find a way through. Shot clock down to 6. 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 Bone fighting hard. Where's it headed up? Milic will just about scoop in the loose ball. Yeah, carnival drums have almost been ringing out non-stop here in the arena from way before the opening tip. Certainly is a hell of an atmosphere. Dropped inside, Milic won't get the score. Scrappy start from both teams here in this final period. The points difference will come into this as well. There's no two ways about it. Milic with the steal this time, a 2-on-1 break. Oh, behind the back to Williams. You've got to love that play. Putting on a show. Fenerbahce. Stolen away, Julie Almont. She'll go all the way against 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗙. Julie Almont taking 𝗪𝗪𝗪 back to school on that one. Fenerbahce's lead back out to 24. 2 minutes gone here in this final quarter. Could be back up to 25 if Almont gets this one to roll. Baseline ball on the break, on the make. 25-point lead now for Fenerbahce. Almont up to 8 points personal on the night. 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 𝗪𝗠𝗅 gets bullied off the ball by Williams. Oh, Williams, another hot handle, but the pass is deflected. Nice pass inside, down low, finish not quite there, not a soft enough touch from 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪🏗🏗🏗 Offensive foul's going to be called on Williams. She's saying she's flopping. Official's not having any of it. Let's have a look at the call here. Fenerbahçe ends up on the floor. There's our drummers. As 𝗪𝗠𝗅 comes out and 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪🏗🏗 comes back in. As I said, points difference is going to play a part in this as well. Remember, a 4-team group, top 3 go through to the second round. They'll take their results through with them as well. So every bucket counts here. Even if the game feels like it may be done, it can't afford to be. Let's head into the huddle. Timeout called in the arena.
For chest. Okay, for chest. C'est bon? Go. Merci. Ok, go. Ami. 1, 2, 3, okay, relation. Anyway, if you don't have an easy pass, you can go to a side screen. Okay, now. Okay, wait, we hand off and play the mid-screen, okay? Et better with the mid-screen. D'abord sur le port-chest, les gars. Là, c'est l'écran pour Kelsey. Là, tu vas faire hand off à l'opposé après avec MP, d'accord? Ou c'est toi qui vas jouer le hand off et c'est MP qui va venir vers toi. Ok, c'est vraiment le compete down. Ok? Hey, don't forget, defensively, go under. Okay, go under and keep every screen on the side. We go with high swap, okay, and mid screen, okay, we switch, okay? And under and switch.
7 minutes 14 left here in Lille. Fenerbahce absolutely in full control of this one. They lead it 67-42 over Villeneuve Dask. Still an important 7 minutes and 14 seconds to play though. Both these teams will want to have the most favourable scoreline, particularly on opening day. There's momentum, there's confidence, but there is ultimately a thought process around qualifying for the later stages and how your scorelines will affect that. Okay, now comes back out to Late. Late goes inside. Good ball movement here by Villeneuve Dash. Shot clock running down. They get it away, but it's off right. LM to Messerman. The Belgian connection in full flow. Pass inside, batted away. Good read by Gay. Can only knock it out of bounds though. Fenerbahce with still 9 left on the shot clock. LM inside, Messerman. There's your Belgian 1-2 punch. Sweet light chocolate. Villeneuve Das come back the other way. Williams knocks it out of bounds. Line ball for the home team. 14 for them to work with. Long inbound pass to Slonchak. Carla Lake now, hedged hard by Berrien. Wide open, and there's the 3 ball. Eva Slonchak, the Croatian, nails the big 3. LM inside, throws it away though, and again we feel a bit of a revival here from Villeneuve Das. They break out down the floor. Oh, rejected, Berrien. Standing strong. Go again, and 1. �爾for Posey. Just ducks in, draws the foul. Berrien's gonna put a hand up for that one. Timeout's been called here as once again we see a resurgent Villeneuve Das trying to battle their way back into this game. Left on the game clock. Fenerbahce with a 22-point lead, but once again, a hat tip to Villeneuve Dask. Credit to them. They continue to fight. They continue to try and find a way back into this game, and they're not completely out out of the way just yet. 𝗪𝗪𝗟 heads to the line for the bonus free throw. Gets the extra one to roll. 𝗪𝗪𝗟 brings it up over the half. Williams now back to 𝗪𝗪𝗻. 𝗪𝗪𝗻, little shot fake, dives inside, will draw the foul. And that's a bit of cramp for 𝗪𝗪𝗍𝗍. And that is why you love Emma 𝗪𝗪𝗻. That is why there is, I don't know anyone with a bad word to say about her. Straight away she gets to her feet and checks up on her young opponent. Coach 𝗪𝗍𝗍 frustrated. There's potential there for him to work with this season with this new look roster. As 𝗪𝗛 comes back into the action for Fenerbahce. They're both good from the line. 5.5 minutes left on the game clock now. And what has been a very, very good opening day performance from the reigning champions, setting their stall out early here. It was clear from the moment that the final finished, they wanted to come back and do three. And this game day one is certainly a signal to everyone else about how serious they are. Oh, once again, the 1-2 punch from 𝗪𝗛𝗻 and 𝗪𝗻𝗻, a smile on her face. Against their Belgian national team coach as well. Obviously, Coach 𝗪𝗍𝗍, head coach for Villeneuve d'Ascq, but head coach of 𝗪𝗻𝗻 and 𝗪𝗻𝗻 for Belgium. Timeout called. We're going to jump back into the huddle.
Yeah, this is good, okay? We win, okay, with a two-man game. But we need to pass the ball, okay? We need the ball to arrive, okay? Le ballon n'arrive pas. Il y a Kelsey pour Ami, ok? Joue le two-side, ok? Two-side pour Lydia, ok? So Kelsey here, ok? Mets l'agressivité sur ça. Et là, ok? So MP. Viens faire un back screen ici, là, okay, pour démarquer, peut-être il va, ouais, ok, un use de back screen, ok, attaque, et regarde si t'as ça, tu sais que t'as une fille derrière, bien entendu t'as le rôle, c'est bon? Ah, Carla, sur ça, viens prendre la place derrière, ok, loin, et après viens prendre la place derrière, ok, c'est bon, viens prendre la place derrière, et let's go!
Coach 𝗪𝗍𝗍 asking for more from his team, asking for them not just to fade in this game, to take the opportunity to test themselves, to push themselves against, well, the team that are, before the season, the favourites for the title. And it's down to this Villeneuve d'Ascq team to absolutely step up to that challenge. Kārli hands it away to the wing. Villeneuve back out to 𝗪𝗪𝗟. That's a lovely soft right hand. 11 points now for 𝗪𝗪𝗟, second Villeneuve d'Ascq player on to double digits behind Kārli, who has 14. 𝗪𝗪𝗻 now back to Williams. Williams drives inside off to Senyorek, who's into the game for the first time. 𝗪𝗛𝗻 for three, in and out. Rebound falls into the hands of Kelsey Bone. Her 12th rebound of the game. Really has crashed those defensive boards hard, Kelsey Bone. And we're going to see Senyorek tied up on the floor. Possession arrow points in favor of Villeneuve d'Ascq. Charles comes back in as Messerman heads to the bench. Emma Messerman, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals and a block. She's made sure that she's put a scratch in every column of the box score, with one exception, a 3-pointer. And that is a shot clock violation. Good focus from Fenerbahce defensively there, didn't zone out at all. A little over 4 minutes left in this one. Villeneuve Dask will make the change again as 𝗪𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘 comes back in. Onar to Williams. Williams draws a double team on the hedge. Onar feeds it to Charles in the low post. There's a foul call. Let's have a look at the replay. A little sneak steal from behind from 𝗪𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓. Officials say there was a foul there. Tough to see from that camera angle. They certainly had a better angle than we did. Onar back to Almond. 𝗪𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 with the screen, fed inside. 𝗪𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 just can't quite hold on to that one. Just needs slowing down a little for FIBA 𝗪𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓. Drive inside, 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝒋. Charles with another rebound. Third rebound of the game, 14 of Charles. Onar baseline. All the way through, 𝗪𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗓, 3-ball, not this time. Fenerbahce's lead stays at 23. Foul will be called as 𝗪𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 ends up on the floor. Carla Late waiting to come back into the game. Going to be seen as a shooting foul. That will send Eva Slončak to the line. 𝗪𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 comes out of the game as Late comes in. First is good, as is the second. Almost look at this now. If you're Coach Méziane, you're saying, let's target below 20 points. Let's be within 20 points, ideally 15. That would be a good place for Villeneuve Dask maybe to look to aim. And Charles with a little fadeaway jumper gets it to go, and that's a smart play by Charles. 14 points for her now. 7 from 10 from the floor. 3-ball goes up, high arcing, comes down with snow. Doesn't come down with any points. Onar to Ozun. Drives in, kicks it to Charles. Charles wide open for a little short jumper, and that is bread and butter. 14 of Charles. What a season opener for her, 16 points now. Second spell at Fenerbahce, 14 of Charles, was with the club in the 2014-15 season as well. Stolen away, but Ozun too busy thinking about what she's going to do with it before she's actually got hold of it. It's a good read, but didn't quite secure possession. 𝗪𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 comes out. Le Guin comes in. also into the action. We'll see 𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘. 𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘 straight away, asked to pick up late. 𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗖𝗪𝗍. Final 2 minutes of the game. Shot clock running down. 3 ball goes up. It's nowhere near. Fenerbahce picks up the ball that slaps off the glass. Ozun skip past to Fenerbahce. That's off the foot of 𝗪𝗘𝗟𝗖𝗪𝗍. So sideline ball for Fenerbahce. 1:38 left in the game. Along with that one. Onar now back to Charles. Will take the long 2, and it is an absolutely blistering opening game of the season for Tina Charles. What a performance she's had so far. 18 points, 75% from the field as well. That is some serious efficiency. Only Messerman with more than Charles here this evening. Drive inside, stolen away by 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪�𝗁. Final minute of the game. Onar for 3 off left. Fenerbahce battles for the rebound. Gotta love that work from Tilbe Fenerbahce. 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 to play nicely. 𝗪𝗟𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘 now drives in, right-handed floater comes up short. Charles with her 4th rebound of the game. And that will see us into the final few seconds of this one. Foul's going to be called as 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧 attempts to get to the basket. Baseline ball for Fenerbahce, 11.3 seconds left in this one. Villeneuve will be on the road next week in Poland to take on 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗪. Fenerbahce back on their home floor in Istanbul, facing off against Zaragoza. Both those games, tough games. If you were to pick one out, you'd say Villeneuve against 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗪 becomes almost not quite a must-win, but very close to it this early in the season, as both those teams will leave game day 1 on the losing side. 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧 hits the first of her 2. And the second is good as well. And Villeneuve will just play out the final few seconds as the buzzer sounds. It's an imperious game day 1 win as the 2 familiar coaches shake hands on the half. It's Fenerbahce that start their campaign for the 3-peat with a big win. Final score here, Villeneuve 52, Fenerbahce 81. Game day 1 in the book, and Fenerbahce looking imperious throughout this one. Here are your stats from today's game. Fenerbahce shooting over 50% from 2, nearly 30% from 3. Villeneuve really struggling to get their percentages up. Fenerbahce also playing some great team ball and putting some considerable on-ball pressure to cause issues for Villeneuve. What a game we've had here today. Some big performances. Leading scorer Emma Messmer, she ends up with 20.5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals and a block for Villeneuve. 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧, the 20-year-old, comes away with a 14.3 rebounds, 6 assist performance to start her EuroLeague Women campaign for her new team. Thank you so much for joining me here. Remember, if you don't already, do follow EuroLeague Women on the socials. It's at EuroLeague Women. If you want to follow me, my name's Mark Mills. Head over to any of the social media channels and search for @MarkOnComms. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Game day 1 in the book here in Lille. Our final score, Villeneuve 52, Fenerbahce 81. I'll see you again courtside soon.